everyone. Before we start our interview, I would like to thanks to Miss Aminah because willing to spend time with us in Google Meet in this morning. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Afiq. Before we continue our interview, I would like to introduce a little bit about Miss Aminah. Miss Aminah was a landscape architect with over 10 years experience in Klang Valley and Johor Bahru. She is involved in numerous big-scale projects with previous company she worked with, ranging from residential to commercial, as well as mixed development. In her previous company, previously she is holding position as association and team leader that leads team of talented and association landscape architect in anti-image supply and service Sdn Bhd. Miss Aminah take role as regional manager that oversees team members in the entire region to ensure it's performing effectively. Her main duty is creating and implementing service strategies that satisfy clients' needs.
My current company background basically is a security system company that supplies and services for things like card access, access thing to the buildings usually for office area, and then basically we are um, servicing for most of the Petronas offices.
Can you tell a little bit about your family background?
Uh, I born in I hail from Johor, Batupak Johor. I'm born in Johor, and I have a nine siblings, and I'm the youngest among them. So my father is just a lorry driver previously, and then my mother is just a housewife. So we have a nine siblings, and then only from that part, and then I got like three brothers, and then the rest is his sister.
Can we know about your education background?
Born in sorry I after my SPM I continue with form 6 before I continue with my degree. So I took degree in landscape architecture for 4 years. Then after that, then I start work in KL lah, because I work as a I study landscape architecture from UiTM Shah Alam. So from there I start work is in landscape architecture in small company. It's called Enki Design. Enki Design is a company that uh not I mean like it's a small company, but it's a quite good company lah. Winning a lot, quite numbers of project. I mean numbers winning of the project from the Ilam. Ilam is a landscape architect punya so called what landscape organization in Malaysia. So after 2 years, I moved to. Can I continue? I just
Sure.
can continue just like that. Okay. So we make it casual lah. So after I graduate, after 2 years working in Enki Design, I moved to one of the big scale company in the middle of KL City. It's called PTA Design. So in PTA Design, from there I moved from a junior landscape architect to senior landscape architect, and then I become a team leader, and then I become an associate for the company. From that, I've been working in that company about 8 to 9 years lah before I moved to current company.
Okay, so as we all know, we have many multinational companies in Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
They probably have a different style of leadership in their company. So,
Mm-hmm.
Miss Aminah, can you tell us about how do you handle your company management system within your employees?
Um, Okay, that one is depend to the person himself, right?
Hmm.
So for my style, you mean that how what is my style is
Yes.
yes, okay. For my style is I trust my employee. I trust my team. So to give your team trust is one of a is valuable for them. Acknowledge even the single thing that what they do. Okay, acknowledge, I mean, like, even the single thing, because sometimes your team need the acknowledgement from your team leader. That one memang can give them support lah, I mean, like, encourage them macam lebih more moving forward, do more better. Okay, and then for me is trust your give your teammates make decision.
So as you mentioned before that you have managed 80 employees under you. So I believe that there are many races and religious. So how do you manage the religious value within your employees?
Okay, with current one, we don't have like different religions
Or
mostly, because most of living in the current one is a Muslim and a Melayu Muslim, and some of them is only in Sabah lah yang differently, but because that one is not very close to me. But if I'm talking about the previous company that I work with, oh, there is a few different religions between us. Even my ex-boss previously is a different religious with me, but we I can say that we respect each other religious, right? I've been thankful because in previous company, even the Chinese people's like uh respecting when it come to bulan puasa, when we go apa ni, they don't eat or drink in front of us. That is some value that Malaysian have lah. I can say that there is a good value that Malaysian have lah. Even the bosses, all those things. In term of those yang quite close to me with the different religions like a Christian, Buddhist. Mm,
As we know, study is not just important for educational development,
betul.
but
Mm,
also build personal skill.
mm-hmm.
Having good study skill can improve your competence and self-esteem.
Okay.
Uh, Sometimes, kalau kita study, boleh lead kita stress and anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Contohnya, for example, during deadline and exam.
Mm-hmm.
Then could you tell us how you overcome that issues or some challenges during your study?
Wah, if you talk about study time kan, comparing to the work time, much
Mm.
different. Okay, study time is like 10% je anxiety compared to work time. I think it's a
faham?
very small quantity. If you cannot encounter from the study time, then you should work hard to encounter to the during work time, because work time is different. You are dealing with people who pay for your service, right? People who pay for your service is aku dah bayar, kau kena buat. Aku dah bayar, kau kena buat, right? But study time is you tak hantar, you punya mark down, you punya you punya markah rendah, right? You punya tu kena potong, you tak padat on time. But for me, what is study time is your practice. That is when you to overcome before you made up with the work time. Same like macam waktu sekolah, waktu university, and then you come waktu kerja.
About career,
Mm-hmm.
as we know, it's just an important as any other aspect of life.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't leave a major area of our life unintended, whether it would be a career,
Mm-hmm.
relationship,
Mm-hmm.
health, or finance.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we think our work won't affect when you are outside of the office. Many people hate their job. Not many. Some people hate their job. Also develop unhealthy habits to their personal life.
Mm-hmm.
Some of those habits can be emotionally anxiety, depression, or
Mm-hmm.
simply being quick to anger.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then how do you overcome this issue? in your career between
You
your personal life?
Oh, okay. Yeah. This thing, how to say? You mean that you stress with your works, and then how I counter the stressful lifestyle
Mm,
in the work time. Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Mm. Yeah, sometimes career relate to our personal life. No problem.
Okay. How to overcome? I think you should know how to limit lah. I think you should know how to set the boundary lah. For me, I think when I do the architecture work, it's like I work start from 8:30 in the morning, then I work. I will come back at 11 at night, 12 at night. But it's depend if you enjoy your work. Kan? Kalau you enjoy, you don't feel like it's stressful for you. It's becomes stressful because you tak enjoy your work. Then it's become stressful.
Interaction between other people are the foundation of two-way communication. So
Mm-hmm.
as being able to start and respond in an interaction makes for successful communicators. At work, you are required to interact with a wide range of colleagues, your team,
Mm-hmm.
and your manager.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, how do you develop those skills to your advantage?
Casual.
Casual.
Do it casually. Amsyar dulu pun lepas habis kerja datang lepak bilik saya main game.
I see.
Barang kantor.
Yeah, main game ramai-ramai kat bilik saya. I think casual, casual.
Casual.
Do it casually. Sometimes when do reporting pun do it casual. Sometimes kan, my team, I suka berbual dengan my teammate. I berbual pasal kerja tu mostly is like macam mana tadi? Okay ke? Lepas tu that you don't need, I no need people come to my bilik and then say that okay, this is a report. No, I don't want that. Do it casually. Sometimes you drink together, tanya casually, so you tahu the flow of that project.
Management perspective is useful in making daily decision and setting business strategy. Management focus on the delegation of tasks and juggling resource, including money, supplies, and personnel.
Mm-hmm.
From your point of view, how can we get effective management by following management perspective? And, and how do you manage your subordinates? So that's
Mm.
my question is
Mm-hmm. Management kan, I mean if you talk about company punya management, company punya tu, we always think 10 years ahead to stay afloat. To stay afloat, kita nak sentiasa stable kan, even though last year COVID happened 2 years back, whether kita kena really look forward how kita punya apa ni employees downs us kan, kita akan tengok takkan kita tak bayar diorang kan, diorang memang tak boleh kerja kalau kita tak bayar, how it's going to work. Mm-hmm.
As we know, you are a regional manager at company anti image.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you tell us how you manage time between work and your personal life?
Oh, okay. This is okay. Usually, okay. Dulu, if I work previously, there is a limit lah. Where is my personal life and where is my work life. But current company, I tak ada personal life sangat. Because I'm sure pun tahu this is what company. So sometimes pukul 10 malam pun my boss will video call me. So okay. Okay, how to, okay, so I talk to basically lah how to manage my personal life dengan my work life. Okay, in work life we ada ownership in work life. Personal life pun kita ada ownership to our personal life. So for me, if you asking me, I mean like sometimes it's deep, how to set the boundary is depend to you. Tapi for me, kalau I kerja I tak siap, my personal life pun ke laut lah, because we always have the ownership. ownership to the our job lah. If I got task, that is your ownership to your task lah. And how you mesti finishkan, make a good thing about your kerja you, right? So ownership of both thing is a very important. So ownership to the works is important, ownership to your own self is also important, because ownership to your own self is the one that make you more healthy, the one apa ni, itulah yang you nak kena jaga mentally health you, your mental health, your body health, all those things.
What I know, such management skill are abilities that allow people to control their thoughts, feeling, and action. Okay. If someone has strong such management skill,
Mm-hmm.
he can set goals independently and take the initiative to achieve them. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For my question, how do you maintain your self-management skills?
I just what I control, I can control, I control. What I cannot control, I just follow the flow.
Okay.
I just whatever that things that I cannot, because I cannot control everything, right? You can control in a major, some major thing, but you cannot control is other major things. So for me is my my I just follow the flow. If you think that so that is, I don't really like really give a really control lah. So for me is wherever that I can control, I control. Wherever I cannot control, I just follow the flow. But try to avoid the follow the flow lah, because most of the time you already got experience, you already know how to control the things.
I would like to ask your career plan and also your personal life plan. So maybe you said you do like bake. So maybe after your retirement, you want to open a bake shop or something.
Always wanted to have like a very small cafe, like a very small one. I mean like one man show punya cafe. I mean like if you actually dekat banyak tempat pun dah ada one man show punya cafe ni. It's just one person je kat situ, the one who do the one who do the coffee, the one who serve the cake, who do serve all those things. So I always wanted to have that lah, but I'm not sure whether it's happened or not. But it's under the planning lah actually.
Mm.
Sometimes that's why because I like to do baking things, all those things. So currently I always do the baking because I want to sharpen my skill on that one. So in the future, if there is a opportunity for me, I think I'm going to that part lah, more on the F&B kind of thing lah. Mm, maybe, or also I also thinking to recall back my previous profession is a landscape architect, but in a very small scale. So I'm not sure whether with which one I go first lah. But this is the only two thing that I'll see in my retirement, selain berkebun lah kalau tak ada.
Mhm. Betul.
Okay, so that's the last question
Mm-hmm.
for the interview session. So again, I want to thank Miss Aminah for
Mm-hmm.
being here. So I think that's all for this interview session. Thank you.